Hey everybody, RJ Baxter here, Fairway Independent Mortgage. I want to share with you guys today a chart that shows the total number of housing units started each month. And this is in millions over here on the left. So in other words, 1,000 is 1 million. And you can see here, the reason why I wanted to show this chart is to illustrate the extreme lack of housing inventory that we have right now. And you might think, well, they don't have to build houses, right? Because there's plenty of houses out there already. But don't forget that there's a certain number of houses that reach the end of their economic life, so they're retired, so they come off of the inventory of houses available. Or someone chooses to destroy the house to build a new house, for example, like they scrape a property and build a new house. So there's a certain number of units coming off the market. And if you look at this chart, you can see here that before the 2008 housing crash, we're up around 2.3 million new houses being started to be built nationwide each month. And then that number fell dramatically through the housing crisis to a low of, what is this, or under 500,000 per month. It took a year or two to recover, and it's been gradually building. But even as of today, it's not even as high as it was back then. And remember, well, not remember, but I wanted to also inform you, there's 14 million more households than there was back in 2005 nationwide. So this is just an illustration as to the lack of housing inventory that we have right now. And even though with interest rates up, as you know, if you're out there shopping for homes, your payment is a little bit higher. So it's deterring some buyers and there's a little bit less demand, but we're still seeing a lot of demand for the houses that are available. And this supply side of the equation also has to change in order for the housing market to make a true shift in the other direction. So the importance of this chart is to just show the fact that we are still in an extremely strong housing market and home values are likely to continue to increase. So if you're waiting for the housing crash, this theoretical housing crash to happen so you can get a bargain on a house, unlikely to happen in the near future. There's other reasons why I believe that we're not going to see a housing crash. And also keep this in mind, to time anything, whether it's the stock market, housing, whatever it is, to try to get the best possible deal at the lowest possible price, it's an unproductive pursuit. You're never going to be able to time it exactly at the bottom unless you get absolutely lucky with the time that you take action, because no one has a crystal ball. No one knows what's going to happen. So those are my 2 cents on housing starts and why this housing shortage continues to be a problem and likely will continue to be a problem. And call me if you have any questions on this or if you need help with anything else. My number and my email is below here. And I appreciate you guys watching. Have a great weekend.